Beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. Hope everybody has had a fantastic Monday. It is now, what is the time? It's actually 6:26 p.m. and you guys, today was not a bad day. It was actually quite an exciting day for me. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. So you guys, the good news, this morning I took my kids, the 13-year-old and the 15-year-old, to actually get their first dose of their Pfizer vaccine, and thank God it's been like 9 hours, and they seem to be doing fine. And my 15-year-old, the only complaint she has is that her arm is still a bit numb, but that's about it. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So if you want me to keep you updated on status, I'll be glad to do that. But I feel so much better knowing that they're getting this vaccine. We will actually continue to be wearing our masks, just because, you know, rather be safe than sorry, and also because my baby girl is not immunized and she has a very low immune system. So we'll definitely, absolutely 100% continue wearing our masks. You guys, this is gonna be a very touchy video, and let me preface by saying this: please, whatever I talk about in this video, do not go after anybody. I am very capable of defending myself and standing up for myself, and I don't want any of you guys to get involved with ignorant people that I'm going to speak about right now. And that's the only way and the nicest way I can put that, because at the end of the day, it is just pure ignorance, or this person must have a very deep hatred or something that you would say things like this. I've been getting quite a few messages from this person, and I tend to just ignore them, because at the end of the day, I feel my comments is a safe space. If that's how you want to express yourself, instead of going over to KJ's side and saying hurtful things there, don't do that. You know, do it here in the safe space, as everybody says, and this truly is a safe space, you guys. So I've been getting these messages from this person, and I'm not going to read all of them because I don't want to out this person. But I just wanted to bring attention to this type of behavior because it's totally unacceptable. So she replied to one of my videos telling me, "You're crazy, that is child abuse." Now, I don't even know where to go with that. I truly don't know where to go with that, because clearly that doesn't even, I'm not even going to give that energy. I'm truly not going to give that energy, because that is just pure ignorance. Now let's move on to the next comment that was made. She says, "That is disgusting that you don't help out your husband financially. That is a lot of pressure for one person. You must get a job. You are a lazy, spoiled bum." Okay. Why is she so pressed about my husband's well-being? First of all, and secondly, not that anybody needs an explanation, but let me just enlighten her. My husband and I came to this decision from the time we arrived in the United States. Picture being or immigrating to a totally different country. No family, no friends, nobody that you know. You don't know who you can trust, who you can't trust. It's a difficult thing. So basically, in the beginning years, it was just my husband, my son, and myself. We were all we had for each other. Both my husband and I did not feel comfortable leaving our son with anybody else. And as for me being lazy, far from it, lady. Far from it. At the end of the day, you can have your opinion. You can judge me all day long. But you know what? It just runs off my back like water. So that doesn't affect me. It truly, truly doesn't affect me. And even by you calling me a bum, it's like, I don't even know where to go with that, or how to think about you calling another human being a bum. I just cannot wrap my head around it. I truly cannot. But let's move on. So what? KJ has to support her whole family. So yes, it's all about money and she is not doing anything illegal. So shut up. I have a lot of respect for KJ just for supporting her family, as she is doing it on her own. Get a job, Renelle. You spoiled kefir. Let's dissect this whole message, okay? First of all, that word kefir is the equivalent of calling a black person in the United States the N-word. This word kefir is illegal and you can be prosecuted if you call a black person back home in South Africa this. You can be prosecuted. For me, this is the low of the lowest. Absolutely. But I just wanted to clarify that word for you guys. So she says that KJ has to support her own family. If I can remember correctly, KJ's husband was laid off work because of the whole pandemic. And he chose to stay at home because their son is compromised, which I totally understand. Totally 100% understand. So if you want to come throw that at me and call me the most vile racial slur for something that my husband and I came up in unison to do for our family. And I'm talking about, I've been in the United States for 22 years. I never sit on my arse all 22 years. I went to school. I got educated. I was educated when I got here. I went and furthered my education. Not sitting here on my arse making YouTube videos as an idiot. I'm very well educated, for your information. Number two, she is not doing anything illegal. Let me refresh your memory for something that has happened recently. And this was her actually admitting to committing a federal crime, that she took a screenshot or a photo or whatever the fuck she did from a hearing that was not supposed to be recorded, was not supposed to be memorialized, and you want to come tell me she's doing nothing illegal? Okay, Jen. And I need to shut up? Never gonna happen. Never ever gonna happen. I'm sorry to disappoint you. No, not sorry. That is not gonna happen. As long as I sit on my platform, my time, not your time. Why do you insist on even still watching these videos? How much do you get off on coming and attacking me that's just trying to scream out to KJ to show a little bit of compassion towards these Dagga kids, except Joshua Dagga? Is that so horrible of me? Is that so nasty of me? At the end of the day, KJ is vile. Point blank, period. She has no empathy. She has not a bit of sympathy. She can't put herself in anybody's shoes. And it all just boils down to making money. Face it. Why are you finding that so hard to wrap your head around? Her husband is able and willing. He can go get up and go get a job. But she chooses, in my opinion, to have her husband stay at home, take care of her son, while she's cooped up in that room for up to 16 hours a day, filming all these assumptions and alluding to facts of the Dagga kids, and then still coming and sitting on her recliner talking a whole lot of shit about people for the next hour. So where does that leave her time for seeing to her child? You want to come and tell me that I'm abusing my kids? Nah. Far from it, lady. Far from it. And like I say, my kids are teenagers now, and he still will not even entertain the fact, even when I bring it up, babe, maybe I need to go get myself a job, and he'll shut me down. I'm sorry. I'm not bragging, but that's just the way it is. And like you say, you've been there. You were former South African. We're not, I think you like a few years older than I am, but you know the concept that back home, back then, that's how we were raised. Majority of us were raised with our mothers being at home. So why are you so pressed and coming after me and calling me all these slurs? In defense of KJ? Can you give me a fucking break? Give me a break. Because let me tell you one thing, and I stand very tall and proud by saying this. KJ won't even fit into one of my shoes. I can promise you that. So in future, first of all, thank you so much for your views. I totally appreciate it. Totally appreciate it. And secondly, I'm not going to block you. If you feel you need to, release all your anger, I'm there to listen, no problem. Because you see things like this, don't even bother me. I just feel bad for you. Because you got a lot of resentment and anger pinned up inside of you towards us black South Africans for you to call me a keffa. And that is sad. That is truly sad. But at the end of the day, I wish you nothing of the best. I hope you find peace, and I hope you work through all that resentment and anger. And you guys, please don't go and seek this person out. It's fine. It's fine. I am so comfortable with who I am. The things like this I can take, because as hard as it was being called the N-word a few years ago, it hit me because that's the first time I've heard somebody say it to my face. But then after thinking about it and reflecting on it, you can't help ignorance. You truly can't. You can't help people with such pent up anger towards a person they don't even know. So it's really not about me. It's about the next person. Do you think I'm gonna let her steal my joy? Oh, hell no. Definitely not. But I can tell you one thing. This was definitely a learning lesson for my kids. This was the first time in their whole life they've ever heard of this word. And we had to explain it. And we actually FaceTimed my dad in South Africa, and my dad actually told them the extent of using this word. And if you do even use it, you can be charged. You can face jail time. So, you know what, at the end of the day, it's a win for me. So, you guys, as I say, please, I beg of you. I can handle myself. I know how to handle situations like this. I so appreciate you guys for everything and wanting to go and check it down or do it. It's not worth it. I promise you guys it's not worth it. So, let's just move forward. Look at the bigger picture to say, well, don't let anybody steal your joy. And I just feel bad for people like this. I truly do. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys. And don't forget, please be kind to one another. Please, please, please. With that said, thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.